This is Embers and Ashes coming at you with the New World Order update. Are you ready for this shit? This is New World Order Revolution, or actually it's a Velvet Revolution, but we're the resistance fighters, and we're the ones keeping track of what's really going on underneath everything that they're giving you in the media, right? And there's a lot of stuff I gotta tell you. A lot to tell you, okay? And I'm gonna make this as quick as possible. But please share. People are not seeing my stuff. Facebook just loves to bury my shit. Like, other content creators are getting very high volume stuff, and mine are just getting buried, okay? So please share this. Very important information you and your family are going to want to have, okay? Let me start at the beginning. I think at least the most recent beginning, a few days ago. All right. What happened? Trump went to Israel and signed that 7-year treaty, right? Is anybody in question about that? He did sign the 7-year treaty. We are in the 7-year tribulation. Hope you guys are paying attention to that. Okay, I'm sorry. I got a little ADHD and I have to fidget with something sometimes. Okay. So, okay, 7-year treaty, but I bet you didn't know this shit. Watch this. All right. They did a ceremony in Israel with Donald Trump. They took him to the cemetery where their Messiah is buried. And they had Trump put his hand on the headstone and adopt the spirit of their Messiah. Are we paying attention yet? I certainly fucking hope so. And by the way, they already gave him the crown of the Messiah a while ago. All right? And then the next day, we have Trump declaring himself King of Canada and the new Western Territories. They are moving military from Canada into America. Tell me that's not a real thing. And those words came from Trump's own mouth. There's a recording out there. I don't have it handy, but there's a recording out there. I suggest you look for it. Okay, what else? Oh, yeah. Homeland Security and the military are being deployed to every state right now. What do they see going down that they haven't told us about? I'm about to get to that. At least one thing that I know of, okay? So, Trump had the Pentagon press passes gathered up. They're the only press that is allowed in the Pentagon for military updates is OAN. There just went your free press, everybody. If you don't think he's fucking with the Constitution, you are really slow on the uptake. The last one. No, that's not the last one. Okay. One more. Okay. One more before the last one. All right. We're going to go second to last. All right. Today, walked into USPS, Postal Service, and their computers were going down. They were acting real funky. And it just so happened that before I went in, not maybe 15 minutes before I went in there, I heard an update that Trump is going to sign an executive order that closes the postal service, lays off or fires all of the postal workers, and turns it over to the federal government, which is now the New World Order. Last but not least, Wells Fargo confirms 4,300 branches to be blacked out for 24 hours in just a few weeks. When was that published? October 4th, 2025. Sun News Report. We'll be lucky if we have a paycheck in November, you guys. Are you paying attention? This is the New World Order. And shit is going to hit the fan quickly, in case you haven't figured that out. Further, if you're a Christian and you don't see the pattern here from Revelation that they're following a script. They're following a script. The time has come to do something, America, because we're not America anymore. We're part of the Western territories, which means no constitution, no constitutional rights. Remember all those videos I did telling you about straw man and your constitutional rights? They are taking them away from you one at a time. And you know, with the death of the free press comes the death of free speech. I suggest that you all wake the hell up. There are psyops coming. Big ones! If you don't know what Project Bluebeam is, you better look into it, because they are going to replicate your God for you. They're going to replicate your God. These are the things I've been warning you about for a while. And all of you poo-pooed me. You guys. Really? This shit is about to get real. And if you're going to continue to sit on your hands, you're going to find yourself in a very bad place that you cannot get out of. It's called a prison. Could be FEMA camp, could be a 15-minute city. They could just come and, you could refuse to leave and they could just shoot you. It doesn't really freaking matter to them how it goes. But those Canadian troops they're bringing in here, they don't give a fuck about us. They got no loyalty to the America. I know you Q people are going to come. You just don't understand what's going on. Maybe you don't understand what's going on. Welcome to the New World Order.